Hi guys, I'm Pearl and welcome on My French Story. So every week you will find here on this channel a new video to help you improve your French and get ready for your French exams. This week I'm coming to you guys with a video about feminine and masculine in French. How can you tell if a word is feminine or masculine? And also, once you know, how can you make sure you memorize it? Well, if you want to know, just keep watching this video. So in French, there are feminine words and masculine words. Why is a car feminine and a tree masculine? Well, in French, we don't really have any rules that explain why we have feminine and masculine. But I have 5 tips for you today that are going to really help you choosing between feminine and masculine. So let's get started. So my tip number 1 is the gender rule. So the gender rule applies when you talk about human beings. For example, the word a judge. How can you tell if a judge is feminine or masculine? Well, if the judge is a male, it's going to be masculine. And if the judge is a female, it's going to be feminine. So you have un juge or une juge. So for the gender rule, it's pretty logical. So it's pretty easy. But what is happening when you talk about objects and concept and ideas? Do you remember the cars and the trees? Well, I'm going to tell you that with my tip number 2. So my tip number 2 is the ending rule. So when you have a word, make sure you look at the spelling. Make sure you look at the last letters because you have endings that are more likely to be feminine and endings that are more likely to be masculine. And I repeat, more likely. So let's start with the feminine endings. They are more likely to be feminine. So make sure, go on myfrenchstory.com to have a look at all the different endings and also all the different exceptions. So my tip number 3 is the category rule. So the category rule is definitely my favorite tip because it works all the time. So you have categories of words that are feminine and categories of words that are masculine. So in the feminine category, you have words like names of cars. For example, une Porsche, une Jeep. They're all feminine. You also have in that feminine categories names of businesses. For example, une boulangerie, une parfumerie. Feminine. Now, if we look at the masculine categories, you have names of colors. Le bleu, le rouge, le vert. All masculine. You also have names of the days. Le lundi, le mardi, le mercredi. They're all masculine. Same thing here. I don't have time in this video to go through all the different categories, but please make sure you visit myfrenchstory.com. You will have access to the full list. So my tip number 4 is to speak out loud. Please speak out loud. So when you do your vocab list, when you're learning new vocab, make sure you read out loud. You can read out loud to yourself or to a friend because like that you will familiarize yourself with the sound and the rhythm of the word and then you will memorize if it's feminine or masculine. Okay? Please, when you do your vocabulary list, when you learn new vocab, make sure you use colors. You can use blue for masculine words and pink or red for feminine words. Whatever color you want, as long as it helps you to memorize. Because your memory is really visual, so using colors is going to help you memorize if a word is feminine or masculine. So guys, I hope you liked those tips and I hope this video was helpful. Please, if you still have questions and if you have other tips that you would like to share, make sure you comment in the comment section box down below. Also, don't hesitate to hit the like button and to subscribe to the channel because you don't want to miss anything. So that's it for me and I see you very soon in another video. Salut!